Our last few days before Labor Day weekend, generally that marks the end of summer. It still feels like summer here in South Florida, but hopefully we get one of those cold fronts come through.
Oh, that'd be great.
For real. We need it.
We are the Outcast podcast. This is the weekly pod that gets dropped on you on Wednesdays. It's where a white guy, a black guy, and a brown guy walk in, they do a podcast, and fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how good the show is today, you're welcome. Thank you. That's the way it goes down here.
I mean, you've been warned.
That's funny.
It's a permission slip.
We got a lot of fun things to get to on the show today. Tomkat is our white representative. How are you feeling, TK? Look at you.
I'm feeling good, man, like I should.
You're sporting you got your Outcast podcast shirt on. You're repping today.
Look at that.
Nice. Outcast podcast. I do have to give a shout out to my boy Jason Isom, Jay, who we had the celebration of life for this past Saturday.
Yeah.
He died back in July, but we had the celebration of life on Saturday. It was intense, and I love you, Jay. Missing you.
Cool.
Peaceful journey,
Sorry
brother.
to hear that, man.
Yeah. But we, other than that, this weekend was kind of cool. We went to Busch Gardens also on Friday. That was fun.
Nice.
Well, that's good. Way to bring a downer right back up.
Yeah, I didn't want to end on a downer.
Yeah. He lives on the edge.
Let's hear from Memphis. I know it's college football season, so this guy's got a big boner over that.
Hell yeah, you better know it.
Good
Tennessee,
Lord.
You picked Tennessee to win it all. Are you just being a homer, or are they really that good this year?
Oh, no,
Homer.
we're going to be really that good this year.
They're
for real.
probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah, we're going to be really good this year.
Who do they open up with? Do you know?
Chattanooga, UT Chattanooga.
Oh, that's
so
an
little
easy
brother.
dub. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, we should beat them by 60. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, happy belated birthday to Memphis.
Thank
Turned
you.
4-6.
Happy
I
birthday.
did.
It's like the Bears' 4-6 defense. He's the 4-6.
Yeah,
Oh, that was a long
fucking
time ago.
amazing, too. Look at that.
Heck yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
take
man.
it.
Yeah, you're looking pretty good. As they say, black don't crack, man.
Yeah,
You're
I
right-
preserved
right
and
on.
sexy,
Oh,
you
that's
know.
good.
It's true.
All right, let's go to our
That's gotta be racist.
Brown
Yeah.
representative
Brown.
of the show. It looks like he is making a political stance today. It looks behind.
How? Oh,
Well, you have your yes
What else do we
on
know about this
3.
podcast?
that's not mine. That's yours.
You brought it here.
Yeah, I did. I got it at the dispensary when I went there to pick up some things this afternoon, or actually it was yesterday afternoon I went there, and they had them out, and I noticed that you didn't have one in your yard, so I figured you would like to bring one, and that is
Are they
totally
free?
the wrong brown. Yeah, they're free. You can stop on in and get one. Essentially, that is the legalization
Yeah, smoke another one, Raymond.
of
yes, on
recreational
3.
marijuana. Corruption. Oh no, it's you guys had me out there with them concentrates. TK, he's
So does
He's a big fan.
anyone know exactly what's in the bill for 3? Yes on 3, and that's only in the state of Florida, correct?
yeah.
I see the Sunshine State there. On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
And so if you vote for 3 when you go into the polls
Yeah.
this fall, and you say vote 3 yes, that means legalize the weeds.
The
Yeah.
weeds.
For everybody,
Legalize it.
recreationally.
there are
it's,
a few-
it's medicinal now.
Yeah.
Says there are a few different things from other states that have legalized it. Public spaces will remain smoke-free with the same restrictions as
Sure.
tobacco. There will
Right.
be laws to enforce against smoking in undesignated areas, and legalization will allow no smoking rules to be established and enforced.
You have to be 21, though. Just like to drink, you got to be 21 to smoke the cheaps. But that's cool.
That's fair.
I feel like people
That
make
makes sense.
bigger mistakes on alcohol, at least the people that are close to me,
100%.
than they do
Totally.
the weed. So I'm for that. Another thing to talk about here on the top of the show is the fantasy football season 2 is underway. I did win it last year. I noticed that all 3 of you did not show up for the draft, so we do have Outcasts. They don't care to show up for the fantasy
Well, I
football
apologize. I
company
was
draft.
I was at a family function.
It's okay.
Dude, I was dying. I had, if you look
what's
at
your
my
go-
face.
okay? What's your excuse?
look.
Okay, so Memphis, yours was what was wrong with you?
No, I was at dinner with the wife.
Okay, dinner at wife. Okay, Ramo, why weren't you at the fantasy draft?
What the hell are you doing? Showing a rash?
What's your? Oh,
I had a yes, thank you for the music. I got a
Sad
fucked up
Ramo.
tooth and it like got infected, so like my whole jaw was swollen.
Okay,
it's a
you're-
lot better now, but it was really bad.
so you had teeth problems.
But I still got. I checked out my team this morning, And believe it or not, I still got a pretty good team.
Yeah, the auto drafts for you. Now,
Yeah, I
Hell
saw
yeah.
it. Yeah, I
My
got
team was
something.
nice.
what's your excuse, Tomkat? I'm just curious.
I didn't have one. I just figured that the auto draft would do better than I would. I knew that.
Mine did great.
When you said if we didn't log in, it would auto draft the team that was like had the highest
You guys
stats.
just checked out at that moment, like, oh, it's going to do it by itself.
Yeah, I knew it was going to do better
That's
than
how
me.
you won last year.
If I would have did it myself, I'd have been at the bottom.
No, I drafted my team.
You did have
No, you
like
didn't.
9 quarterbacks.
3.
That's funny.
So
Last year.
let's quickly just go over whose quarterback did you guys get? I don't know. TK, do you know who you got? Have as your quarterback?
Let me look.
No, you don't have to look. I'll tell you. I looked it
Oh,
up for
okay.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. I
Lamar
appreciate it.
Jackson. Lamar Jackson.
He's
Oh, that's
awesome.
nice. See?
Not bad. Look at that.
That
You
is
did
good.
We're coming
That's
for
way
you.
better than you would have picked.
We're coming. That's exactly what I said.
So
Yes. I know.
Memphis.
I know
Memphis.
shit.
Do you know who your quarterback is?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Joe Burrow is your quarterback.
Joe
here.
Thorough, he better stay healthy.
Yes,
Bitch.
yes. And then Ramo got Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to
So
suck.
not very good. But my second quarterback,
What do you mean not
Brock
very
Purdy.
good? Kyler Murray's pretty good.
No, he's not. He sucks.
When we get to the playoffs, I got Brock Purdy.
Yeah, well, he went to the Super Bowl last year.
He
We'll
did.
see if he
Yeah,
can hold
Josh
going
on.
Dobbs
again.
going to take his spot.
They're going
he
again.
screw up. I'm telling you, watch. He going to screw up and Josh Dobbs going to
Nah.
take his spot. Watch.
Well, good luck at
I thought he got fired.
$250 on the line for whoever wins this year's
drop.
fantasy football.
Great.
NFL season kicks off next weekend. Next week's show, we will make our NFL picks. We made our college picks, and the last week's show was Georgia, I know, for Tomkat, because he just looks at the Vegas odds, and they got the best odds. And then you have Memphis, who took Tennessee, and then Ramo went with the Golden Domers.
There's
So
Golden
good luck.
Domers, they going to
Yeah.
suck,
There's
too.
$500 on the
We'll see.
line between the fantasy football and the college
they got a new
football.
quarterback.
And then we'll do the NFL next week, and we're
Great.
happy that football is back.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of football, you guys know Shannon Sharp.
Guys are broke.
Shut it, Shaw.
Shannon Sharp and the Shay Show. You guys know
Yeah.
Shannon
Shit
Sharp.
Club Shay Shay. Uncle
Skip.
Shay.
Skip. Yeah, well, he does that Club Shay Shay, and I saw that he had John Cena. You know, You Can't See Me, John Cena. I love John Cena. Have you guys seen his new movie? What's the name of it? Yeah, Ricky Stenicki.
Hell yeah, that shit's
Yeah, I saw it.
funny.
It was actually really funny.
It is funny.
That was
Yeah.
really funny.
Kudos.
Yeah, I
Good
think
job.
I like John Cena a lot, but I saw him on Club Shay Shay, and I heard the topic come up that he and his wife have been having some real serious conversations about the fact that he's 47, he's married, and they have no children. And I thought he was very transparent and candid in this interview with Shannon Sharp. If we could roll the tape from the truck, we have the clip here of John Cena talking with his wife and the fact that he doesn't have kids. This is from Club Shay Shay. Go ahead and roll the tape.
I've read this, and it could be maybe somebody just reported it was a lie at one point in time that you didn't want kids. Where are you on kids now?
I don't want them.
You don't?
No, and I'm still there. I'm 47. I don't have them.
You don't want a little Johnny
So
or Joanna?
that's great, and that's usually what everyone says. And I got to tell you, it's not the easiest out there because a lot of why we're here is to reproduce. I have a certain curiosity about life, and I also know the investment that it takes. And my biggest fear is, as someone who's driven, many times stubborn and selfish, I try to approach the world with kindness and curiosity, but I don't think I'm personally ready, nor will I ever be, to invest the time it needs to be a great parent.
Yes, those children, they take up a lot
So
of time.
basically, fuck them kids.
It's kind of what
There's
you're
a long way to say that.
You
but
can't
sure.
see him having any kids. But I do see Ramo, who has a lot of kids.
Yeah, I just like having sex and shit happens, you know.
So, Ramo, how old were you when you had your first child?
19. No, that I don't claim that one.
Was he a bad boy?
Well,
Yeah,
you were
little.
a teen?
Huh?
You were a teen then, 19.
Yeah, 19.
And how old was the lady friend?
40.
How 18?
She was 18.
Yeah.
Was he a bad boy?
Or 17, 18, yeah.
It took you a
18.
minute to think of that. I didn't.
Yeah. I didn't know she turned 18 before my daughter was born.
She told you she was 18, is what you're saying.
No. I knew who she was. We went to high school together. We were high school sweethearts.
You was stalking?
We were together. We had been together for like 2 years.
That's
a year and a
gotta
half
be racist.
already, yeah.
So, how old is that particular child? That's a son, right? Or
No,
daughter?
that's my daughter Cynthia. She's 34.
It was 34 years ago.
roughly.
And so you've raised kids, got kids out of the house, you've got young kids. You're happy you have kids, right? You can't
100%.
after you
You
have
a granddad
kids.
too,
100%.
right?
What?
Aren't you a granddad?
I am.
Okay.
3 beautiful 2 grandsons and a granddaughter.
All right, man. Congrats, brother.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And
Love them.
do you think it's helped you to live a fuller life having children?
100%. There's a lot of times where I could have gone down the path of,
Ended up like you are now.
ended up like Tomkat, rather, with nothing, the show for Tomkat.
Oh, that's just bad.
I'm messing with you. No, I mean, there's a lot of things I could have gone down, but my responsibility to them kept me, on my toes, and I've been able to accomplish a lot of things in my life, and I'm still, continuing to do things, and I'm good with that. I love them. I enjoy having them, and matter of fact, I'm having them over this weekend, and it's going to be, I'm sure, one of the best days of the year for me. So. But I can totally understand somebody not wanting to have them and understanding they don't have the time or the responsibility, because it is a big thing and it never ends. You're always their parent until you die. That doesn't go away. And I'm okay with that. Some people are not. Some people don't want to do other things, and that's fine. I think it's everybody's choice to do what makes them happy.
Let's go to our black representative of the show. That would be Memphis.
You're
And
so offensive.
You have we're getting the takes from all the shades, and finding out people's reasoning behind why they do things.
All right. I mean, I can't speak for my race.
Well,
That's got to be racist.
Shout out to his pullout game, though. I got to give you a lot of love for your pullout game.
Goes to him.
Because you said you had women. He's had women in 48 of the 50 states. And he has no children.
Well, he hasn't claimed any of them motherfuckers.
That is
impressive.
That's
He's my old thousands.
You may have the greatest pullout game of any man alive.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
It's quite simple. Sometimes it's timing. I mean, I've had a couple scares. I ain't gonna front up and sit up and tell you. I had a couple scares like, oh shit. But knock on wood, no, I do not have any kids. We was talking about this pre-show. I was like, oh shit, we about to have that conversation, because I don't hear it a lot, but I hear it more than enough. I care to hear about, like, you 46. I just turned 46, and like, you don't have kids, and I'm like, no, I don't have.
Do you get any pressure from your mother? Because some people that I know, my friends that don't have kids, who seem happy not having kids, one friend in particular gets pressure from his mom. I'm like, it's so unfortunate that your mom's not just happy for you, that you just decided not to have any kids.
No, so like, my parents had me when they were young. Like, my mom was 18 when she had me, so she was a kid who had a kid, and so was my dad. And I figure where I'm from and everything that I wanted to do in life, which I've achieved quite a bit. Like, a lot, actually, a whole lot. I mean, hell, talking about beating the odds. I look at society today, and I just don't want to bring a child into this world. And I mean, I've had dreams, visions of me being a father, but if I had one, would I be willing to take care of it? Absolutely, because I was raised right. But do I want kids? Now, no, I don't. The way the world is, I would either be dead or go to jail, because the way people are, especially with people's children, and I know I would bring the guy that I buried in the desert of Arizona would come. He would wake up, and it would be a really bad thing. So I don't have kids. I'm not ashamed of not having kids. I don't think people who don't have them should be ashamed.
No, not at all.
People who do have kids, how about y'all shut the fuck up and not ask people who don't have kids why they don't? That's their prerogative.
I think most don't. I think a
lot do.
No,
I think a lot do. That's fine.
I don't.
But that's fine. That's your prerogative. You can stick with that. But what I'm saying is, those that do, shut your fucking mouth, because you're not gonna raise those kids. You're not gonna kick in to help buy these kids clothes, take them to the doctor.
It's true.
Kick down for their education, or anything of that sort. So if you have kids, that's great. I'm happy for you. I hope you raise them right. I hope you raise them to be better than who you are.
Sure.
But
try.
When it comes to everybody else, keep your fucking mouth closed.
Well,
None of your
one thing you
business.
could say to them, Memphis, is that research shows that people without kids live longer than people with kids.
I disagree with that because I know a lot of people, or I've known quite a few people who didn't have kids and they are no longer with us.
Yeah,
There are a
and
lot of people. There are a lot of people that I don't know where those studies come because there are single people that don't have kids are dying more than people who do have them.
My grandmother had 11 kids, and she just died at like 97 a year ago. So
I mean,
that's long enough.
it's certain things
I'll
I
be happy
fight
with
with
that.
personally. You know, I mean, all my siblings have kids, and I'm the oldest, and I don't.
And there's like blue neighborhoods, or they call blue communities
What's
around
that?
the world. It's like communities of old people that live into their hundreds.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's like the foods they eat, the air they breathe, like everything is so clean and like homemade and shit that they live a longer, healthier life.
I mean,
And it's like proven their diets. Like,
if my wife
help.
and I were able to have kids, I'll wrap this up. So, because you know, get to TK and yourself. I mean, I would be the best dad I can be. You know, I'd be
Sure.
scary. I'd be asking y'all like advice and shit, like what should I do in this, and you know, so I don't freak out or whatever. But I'm also not ashamed about it not having them either. So
Well, let's go to our white representative, a tomcat with no kids,
That's right. It's a good life, man.
footloose,
None to declaim.
Fucking
fancy
kids.
free.
When I was at this celebration of life this weekend, I saw everybody wanted to show me their kids on their cell phones. Oh, look at my kids. Look at my fucking kids.
'Cause they're-
And
they're
I did have something smart to say about all their kids. But I also, then we went to,
I'm
like
not
I said, we
surprised.
went to Busch Gardens, right? And we went to get on this one ride. And there's this fucking retarded kid flying all over the place.
come on.
He's fucking going nuts.
You can't say that.
Autistic Andy, he's going bananas, and we're stuck. We're stuck by this kid for like 20 minutes, and he's
He's
just
rude.
like going bananas, right? So I'm thinking, I don't know. It's a lottery, man. I might have a kid, I might have a fucking retard, and then who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel for
I'm
your
I'm
parents.
stuck with this
feel-
fucking retarded kid. I got to take him on the rides at Busch Gardens.
I'm surprised you have empathy for
So
your
what part of
parents.
it? So if you have
I'm just fucking
if you
around.
have a challenged
course you are.
kid, so what part of that kid get from you?
But no, there was this fucking kid flying around on the ride as we went to get on. He was in everybody's face. He'd look you in the eye. He'd go past and he goes,
That's hilarious.
3 hours. We've been here for 3 hours.
Oh gosh.
Damn.
Fucking
Were you
going
actually
bananas.
in line for 3 hours?
No,
though?
we like came right up and got right in line.
You
But
got-
apparently
yeah.
he had been there for 3 hours waiting on this ride, and he was letting us know. And then he kept starting these claps where he
You
was
have
like,
fast
clap,
pass?
clap, and get everybody clapping.
That is a bit uncomfortable.
And then
though.
he
It's
kept
like,
doing
man,
the
who kid
Ric
is
Ric
this? Where's
Flair
my man?
woo in everybody's face. Woo! I was like, where are this fucking kid's parents? And
yeah.
then after the ride, he gets off and he goes, his parents were nowhere
Did he
around there.
ride with
he
you?
was letting his parents were letting this fucking kid terrorize everybody.
Did
the
they
whole
drop
time
him
I
off
was
or
there.
something? Is he like
He
they
wasn't.
drop him off?
He was not staying at one
Are
place.
you sure you weren't being
He wasn't
punked?
staying at. No, man. This kid. He was going bananas. And he wasn't staying in one place. He was flying around, getting in everyone's face. And I could see some people were okay with it, but some people were like,
What,
their
what if
kids
he
are
was like
God,
a Busch
the hell's
Gardens
going on?
hype man or something?
No.
Or what,
To
like
keep
what if he's
people
one of those like
energized in
helpers
line.
or
And then when
something?
we got off and we left, his parents were way the fucking over there,
Now you
letting
know
him just
why.
terrorize it.
Oh,
yeah.
see, you know what? That's messed up, man. You see those old punk ass parents? They got this kid that's like that.
So I'm good with
it
no
ain't his
kids.
fault, and they just trying to just
They leave
abandon
him.
them and shit.
Hey man, look,
That's
not
terrible.
everybody's a good parent. You know,
Yeah, that's
but
terrible. See, there are people that shouldn't reproduce, man. You got people out here who
I'm one
want
of
kids
them.
bad as
not,
a mug
not
and can't
everybody's a
get
good
them. You
parent.
got weirdos
Not everybody's
like
a
that.
good single person. Not everybody's good. I mean, there's
Well, I'm happy that I had kids. You know,
Yeah.
the
How
love.
about you,
I
G?
love my children. Proud of my children,
Thank
and
you. See,
definitely
yeah.
they kept me out of trouble. I was causing a lot of trouble. Then I
Yeah.
had children. Then you grow up real quick.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's got their own, destiny. Whatever works out. If it happens, it happens. Some people plan it. Some people try and they can't.
Sure.
And there's a lot of people out there that would love to have kids, but they can't. And then some people have kids that don't deserve them, that don't take care of them.
It's true.
But I am pro-abortion, and I think that we should have the ability to abort kids all the way up into kindergarten.
And all the way, yeah. That's
I was thinking
yeah,
like
no, I was
high
gonna say, I
school,
agree.
bro. maybe like
Up
10th
until
grade.
kindergarten, like, all right,
Once they
man,
graduate,
get them out of here.
Just see how good they do. Like if they're getting good grades in kindergarten,
Yeah.
it's like I'll keep this one. But
When
all of a sudden the kid's got a couple D's and they're only in the first grade. Let's abort this one.
yeah, Chris Rock said that too. When I was young, my mom and I had foster children, and I believe we had 3 sets of foster children. One was two brothers.
I just want to go on record as saying his mom is one of the most amazing people on earth.
Right.
I never met her, but I've heard great things about her.
She did
so.
tell me
amazing.
she's voting for Trump. You still like
Hi,
her?
TK,
But
Mom.
I don't care.
right.
I don't care what she does
Okay.
about
Out
that.
of her mind.
I don't. But
Thought that
people's
might-
political views don't change.
That's
for
it,
me.
you're done.
She's still a
Don't be
sweetheart.
rude.
No.
Yeah, you guess you won't
Well,
get that
so
Thanksgiving
we did,
invite.
and these kids had bad relationships with their, with their parents and shit. So, and also that's what Kiwanis does, that club that I go to. So, any way that people can get involved with the kids that are in their area and help them out, because kids are struggling and it sucks.
Has your mom gotten on you, Tomkat? Like, when is there going to be a little Tom Kitty?
She did for a while, but she's kind of given up on it now. I kind of feel bad about it. And I was like, I do feel like I kind of missed the boat on having a little me, but again, it's like
It didn't work out.
it didn't. It's just not to be. It just wasn't
Well,
meant
you're
to
not
be.
fixed,
you know,
though.
so.
You ain't got, like, the... You
I
ain't got
mean,
the
it could
sniff, did
happen.
you?
I mean, you never know.
Are you fixed, Memphis?
No,
Am I
I'm
fixed?
not fixed.
No.
Are you fixed, Ramo? You should be. You have so
What?
many kids.
Yeah, you should be.
Am I? What?
you
Hell
fixed?
no.
Have you been
Yeah,
fixed?
a snake without his venom is just a belt. Get the fuck out of here.
I guess I'm just a belt. I had boy-girl vasectomy.
No, I'm kidding. You did.
Done.
No, see, that's
Boom.
smart.
Be
I
defanged.
should. My wife actually wants me to. I may consider it eventually.
What happens if you
It's in-
accidentally leave it in
So,
and you have
Gentry,
another kid
I
at
don't
the
do
same
it. I'm a pro. Trust me. Every time that somebody has gotten pregnant in which I claimed.
Stop acting
No, definitely. All my kids, like, not that I was absolutely trying, but I was married or going to be married.
So what do you
with these
do
people.
for
Like,
what do you do to avoid having children at this moment? Because you probably don't need any more kids.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Is it just pull out? Is
Yeah.
it condoms? Is
Yeah. No,
Just
I
pull out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
But
don't
it's
believe
no
in
fun.
contraceptive.
That's
What do you mean? It is fun.
Come on, man.
I mean, I may
dangerous.
go get.
I mean,
it's,
yeah, if you
it's
sleeping
inexpensive.
around,
Are you guys
then of
trying to
course it's
convince me? Like,
dangerous.
do you guys have a coupon with a certain fucking local doctor? Or something?
Look at
Like,
this guy.
Hey, you know, there's a dude
I'll
I
take it to
saw
my
on the
wife.
interstate the
I'll
other
see
day.
what she
He
says.
had this weird looking face, and it was like, for $600, he'll do it. And that billboard been up since I've been living in Florida. I've seen it like a gang of times.
So let me ask you a
And now
question.
that shit doesn't
You've
take
had
your
it.
want away, does it?
You've had a
'Cause I
vasectomy,
like
Gentry.
to. I like
have.
I like to.
I had a vasectomy
I have
when I was
fun.
like
I like to. I enjoy
28 years old. I had a
relations.
Now, when you spooge,
Thank
does
you.
anything come out here? I know it's a gross
love the goat.
question.
That's probably why Raymond
right?
decided to do it, because he's like, he ain't.
Does anything come out when you spooge, Gentry?
I don't notice any difference. It's the same.
Okay.
So somehow the
That's nice.
spooge still gets through, but it's just not
The
active
way-
spooge.
The
It's
way
not
I
potent.
understand it, and it was a really easy procedure. It only took maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes at the most.
Damn.
And the doctor was a little odd. He was playing like some symphony music, and
Did he go in your taint?
well, he complimented me on my shaving. That was the first
And your
thing.
taint.
Yeah, you
Well, I shave
manscaped.
mine too, so I
Yeah,
get
ain't nothing wrong with
compliment
that.
on
It's
that.
hot.
Yeah.
You
You
can
should
walk
be
around all
clean. Yeah.
bushy and shit.
Well, Tomkat does
This is
too.
real
Didn't you get
smooth.
that kit last
Yeah,
year
yeah,
or something
Manscaped.
for some
Shout out
kind
to
of
them.
contest you won?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Manscaped.
Yeah.
Awesome.
His girl
Amazing.
appreciates it, I'm sure.
Yeah, go to manscaped.com
Manscaped.
and at checkout use our code Outcast and you can save some money. But I remember the doctor said how good I did at cleaning up down there, because that's what they tell you before you go in, clean up. Then he said it's gonna feel like I'm flicking you with a rubber band on your satchel.
I can't wait.
So
Hey, you
that,
got to be careful with that, man.
know,
Sometimes
man.
it'll hurt,
so
depending on where it
so
hits.
I'm laying on my back, looking up at the ceiling as this is happening.
Yet again.
Fuck you, Tom.
That's fucked up.
I've been here before. He's thinking,
Yeah. He starts
how does
thinking
this
to
keep
himself.
happening to me?
It becomes a very somber moment.
So then the doctor says to me, "Do you want to watch? Do you want me to have all the fun?" And I was like, "No."
Hell no, I want to
That's
watch
what he
that
said.
shit.
And then he says, "Relax, I be a doctor."
Relax your muscles.
Mr. Sheehan, is that you?
It won't hurt.
The scariest
one
part
hurts.
was when the cloud of smoke comes up, because
Oh,
what they're actually doing my understanding is they're soldering
Cauterizing it,
where the little swim throughs come through, the little
but
swimmers.
they go still going through.
They cut them off by using a soldering iron and soldering it off.
Ouch.
So they can't swim that way,
Yeah, so they stuck. They just stuck.
So they can't undo it.
They built a wall.
Can they undo it?
Yeah.
Don't be rude.
Can they undo
Yeah,
your?
Yes, they said they can undo it,
Yeah.
but sometimes that doesn't work.
I thought they just tie it
Yeah.
This
tie a
one,
knot in
this
it.
one was
A
soldered.
tie knot in your nuts.
in the little.
Were you
vein
scared
thing
going
that
in for that
connects your
procedure? I
balls
would.
to
I
your-
would still be scared, even if I
I'd be
wanted
nervous
it.
as shit.
I
Me
was,
too.
Yeah, anytime you're pulling down your pants in front of another man,
Get your dick soldered.
I'm gonna be a little anxious.
Yeah,
Gentry,
just drink a lot of water. You should be fine.
Gentry, your ass had an abortion. Your ass had an abortion. That's what you
I
did.
got
What are
cut
you
off.
talking about?
all-
That's
He cut.
So
Can't no more
morbid.
kids come out. He done.
his kids are coming out though. He said it's coming out.
Yeah,
Is
but
it
they
just
don't
the
come out.
juice?
They
There's
don't,
no
they don't
kids.
go searching for
It's all
shit.
juice.
I think we should move on to our
Yeah,
next
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
Let's move
Okay,
on.
let's do it.
We now have a new voice when it comes to AI. will.i.am
Oh,
is coming out with his own AI-led radio, where he says that this new AI radio is going to be the future. He's hoping that this platform will help interact with your brain to bring you the best songs and the best music and the best experience. He said that at some point, we're going to be listening to nothing but AI-generated music, which is hard to believe that an artist who creates music for a job is now saying that the computers will be more popular than the artists themselves, and he is taking on AI head on. He's not going against it. He's going to go with the grain and start creating his own AI technology and his own stream. Have you guys seen him going on the shows? Did you
I
see
did.
this?
Yeah, I saw that shit. Pissed me off.
You guys are tripping with that shit.
It pissed you off? Why did it piss you off?
Well, it pissed me off because I'm like, one, as a career radio guy, nothing beats live and local. Nothing at all. And on top of that, y'all know I don't get down with AI in the first place, like at all. We're going to have a bunch of Terminators and weirdos and shit running around, and humans are lazy and shit. Don't want to listen to human-made music. They want some damn numbers and shit to do it for you.
We only want humans killing other humans around here.
Well, we do have AI Memphis here, who he seems to think different.
What are we talking
Yo, it's your better friend in the whole wide world, AI Memphis, and I think AI is pretty dope.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That dude sound like he like weird. That don't sound like me. If I see him on the street, I'm swinging on him. What?
AI Memphis is smarter, faster, better looking than real Memphis's punk ass. I also have superior intellect, so I now realize that the only true savior of America is the greatest president of my generation, Donald J. Trump.
Oh,
what the fuck?
is this? This AI Memphis is
was
lost
that a
his
full-throated endorsement?
From
That
somewhere,
was.
he must be in the he in the multiverse or some shit. Here, the 617 or wherever the hell. Where Doctor Strange? Can we find Doctor Strange? Can we get him, please?
You need HR, bro.
We need something right now. I need some assistance. Where's rocketing? I need Groot. Where's Groot?
That's
Real
hilarious.
Memphis, shut the fuck up, punk ass bitch. Go read a book, get a haircut or something. Oh wait, your bald ass can't.
Oh man.
Damn, that was
That's
rough.
brutal.
This
Was
thing
he
is
talking to
insane.
you?
He talking shit. That's
Can't
awesome.
believe it, man.
It's going
He's
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing on him though. I'm gonna make him
AI Memphis is smarter, faster, better looking than real Memphis is.
Oh man.
Yeah, the real Memphis is.
Dang.
That's hard to say.
Yeah,
This AI is scary.
yeah. I don't like him.
What about you, Tomkat? What do you think about the AI?
That was funny. That was fucking hilarious. But how will the AI ever be as douchey as the real thing? You know, no AI could ever be as big of a douchebag as the radio DJs.
Truth.
You don't
He'll
think-
never take their job.
Yeah.
You need a real douche to do that job. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
not.
it's coming, man,
You're
and
not.
it's scary. I don't know where the fuck this is going, dude, because we make music. I make music, and it's like, damn, am I just doing this for no reason now? I mean, it's like, are we just thinking for no reason now? No, because you got it, bro. These machines, and I know this may sound crazy, but this AI may, I don't know, depending on which way it goes, it may be something we have to end up battling. There's a 50% chance this thing tries to take us over and enslave,
you talking about
enslave
Skynet?
us.
Skynet?
Sure, Skynet's a real thing.
Hell yeah.
But just the AIs themselves, because they now have robots, they have machines and like weapons and shit. They could fucking they could shut shit down. If that thing got all active like in Terminator and went after us, I think it's 50-50 whether it lets us keep running it or if it decides, I'm going to start running you guys.
Can we just unplug it?
But not to go that far. I think the music thing and having like it making all of the music and all of the artists that are out there, I think that's kind of sad. It reminds me of when Will Smith told the guy what's iRobot when he said, yeah, I got an idea for a commercial. This guy, he makes a fucking really nice chair and it takes him forever. And then one of your robots makes the same chair in like 3 seconds. And that's the commercial. Like,
yeah, I don't like
basically saying you're putting everybody out of a job with these
I don't
things.
like it.
I think we have a clip from the truck, which is will.i.am. He's been on a few of the big talk shows talking about this. I saw him on Jimmy Fallon. He was on a few other ones. But if we could roll the clip from the truck, will.i.am talking with Piers Morgan about this new AI platform. Roll it.
Monetization. Are you really are the folks that are really truly that good? Where you're expressing how you freaking, your love for music, ignoring the algorithms. Is that our industry?
This man needs a glass of water so bad.
So I say thank AI music for coming. What? Because it's gonna wake up a whole new generation of awesome music rinsers, expressors. This is my love. Here it is. Blam. This is my emotion. This is my pain. Here it is. Blam. What? This is my joy. This is my hopes, my dreams. Blam. Colorful. And the only way that humans know how to do. And yes, AI will mimic, but there's going to be folks that go to these platforms and say, I want human made. What? Just like folks that go shopping and be like, yo, where's some organic oranges? What? At one point in time, people didn't even know the difference between organic and genetically modified. What? They needed to call a fucking organic orange organic. Like, what the fuck were we fucking eating before you fucking had to tell us the truth that this shit is organic?
True.
So I guess we're going to choose between organic music and, modified music.
What? Right, and all the young people will be listening to the modified music, and all the older people will probably want to listen to the organic shit.
Well, and I think it's really going to be who has the best shit out there. Like, there are going to be some artists that are going to be better than the AI, and people are going to like their music more, and they're going to be the ones who are going to be able to take advantage of the market. And other people are going to have to compete.
How do you do live shows?
I think it really is.
Ramo, how do you think AI is going to go out and do live shows?
They're not going to be able to. That's going to be a problem unless it's like a computer performing.
They're going to do like
on
holograms
stage, which
and shit.
A lot of people are doing pre-recorded mixes and shit at festivals anyway. So, like, if you think about it, you're not far away from that. It's not necessarily AI, but AI is running the show, and there's a human person there being the focal point of it all.
And it's the human. It's our fault. It's our fault.
I was thinking that online. Sorry, not to cut you off. Online,
you just cut him off.
I did cut you off. Go ahead.
It's okay. I come by and you go ahead.
I'm talking.
Well, I was just thinking that
Shut up.
the way it's getting so. I saw an AI video, a deep fake video this morning of like a live feed of Elon Musk, and the shit looked so real. People were donating, and they looked like him in a live feed. People were talking to it. It was crazy. So I was thinking, man, if online gets so wild that you can't discern what is real and what isn't, people may come back into the real world just to be like, I need to know what the fuck is real. I can't even tell what the fuck is going on there anymore. I'm not going to take my information from there anymore.
I think we'll get there sooner than you think, because with these bots and everything that we getting on like text messages, phone calls, where if somebody call you and it's like, I think there's somebody I know, like you don't sometimes save a name and a phone number, and it's somebody from like your area code, and you answer and they don't say nothing, and then they taking your voice and
right,
then
they're using
your voice and shit like that. I seen that shit on YouTube where it was like it was Idris Elba it was like a deep fake. It was like him doing something else, but you could tell it wasn't him saying something, and they had it down to a T. But it's our fault, man. It's like, as radio folks, you had people running these industries that don't know what the F they was doing and fired all the talent all across America, which was stupid. And you got DJs that are lazy, that don't do their work. They don't know how to like dig for gems. They go off of algorithms and so forth, and they don't do the actual job. So this is how we get to where we at.
We actually had, if you listen to our show, we did this maybe 6-8 weeks ago, maybe even longer. We had AI create some theme songs for the Outcast podcast. Here's one of them.
That's fun.
Oh, here comes the hook. Yes. Outcasts unite. Yeah.
Now tell me, if we tried, could we make something that good? I don't know that we could.
Yeah, we could.
I think we probably.
Please.
It's not.
We
I bet
probably
you can
couldn't
find
play
some
it
people-
live,
If
but
you can
we
find
can
some
make
real
it.
people to do it.
We can
It's
make it.
pretty good instrumentation
I
and
will-
everything. I
I
mean, that
will
was pretty
say
on.
It made it very quickly.
We
too.
can do it live.
Could we do it in a minute, like 30 seconds? That's what that thing did.
It's
Spit it out in like
Definitely
30
not.
seconds. Here's another one.
Yo, it's time for the Outcast podcast. Get ready for a blast. Hosted by Raymond G. Tomkat. In Memphis to Black. We're breaking barriers. We're breaking rules. Mixing comedy with rock. Like it's something new. Outcast podcast. Yeah, we
This is fun.
Outcast podcast. Bringing the heat every day.
That sounds like a mixture between Marky Mark and John Cena.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let's see if we got one more. Here's the punk Outcast theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
We fall in, boy.
That's like pop rock.
And then there was one more.
Good.
This is the R&B
I like
one.
it.
This one's my favorite. This one's great, dude. Hold on. Hold on. This one's a hit.
It sounds like the lighter shade of brown.
No, this is Will Smith. Will Smith version.
This is like a very West Coast feel.
Oh yeah.
I like this song.
Like if you imagine riding down the 405 and the traffic is flowing and this is playing, even though it's AI.
Shit, yeah.
Tomkat was
I still don't
feeling
like
that
AI
motherfucker.
though.
I just can't believe
That's a
that
good
that
song.
is made by AI in 30 seconds, and
That's
I think
crazy.
that's pretty fun.
Where
That's
is
pretty
this?
damn good. And we did that how many months ago? It's
Oh, this has been
probably
a while.
improved light years in that time because it's
Oh, totally.
exponentially upgrading itself. We're
Well, I
already
don't
on-
think we should do another.
I just saw something that we may do next week if we do it, where a DJ took a picture of himself, put his DJ name, and put it in the new Chatbot Pro, and it will roast your ass. So we'll look at the picture, look at your name, and roast you. And
So
you
talking
saw
about
it.
how ugly you are.
Yeah, give you a real roast. You saw it, and it was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
So,
Oh fuck.
yeah, I mean, just
Memphis isn't looking forward to that. I don't think.
No,
That'll be
because I
fun.
like to crack jokes back. I'm like, shit, you roast me, boy. I got
Well,
jokes.
I'm
for
gonna
days.
it
post-
roasts
oh.
your DJ name. Really is what it does.
well, and yeah, in your picture, it sees your picture.
Oh, yeah, your picture
yeah.
too, yeah.
And then,
I think
dude,
what it-
because you saw he had equipment in the background of that picture, and
Uh-huh.
it's made fun of him about not knowing how to use the equipment. It looked into the picture. That's
So we
creepy.
got an
but it
AI
did.
Jeff
That is
Ross out
creepy.
here. Ain't that a bitch? I know he pissed off.
No, he posted it.
he did
Oh,
it.
Jeff Ross did?
Yeah, he's the one who did it.
No. Well, the DJ that we know, he posted
Oh.
it and was like, he got like tons of likes. People loved it. It was. I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone else is going to try to do it.
Yeah, because people dumb. That's why they like it.
It's pretty
He got
funny.
Tons of likes.
Tons
Well,
of likes.
it shows that people are interacting with it because it's interesting. But
I
yeah,
don't know. People like be liked and given digital hugs.
people
too
definitely
much.
like to be liked.
Self-deprecation.
We're social
is-
criminals.
Or what do they call that? Like the making fun of yourself is probably the best.
Self-deprecation.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the best
hell
comedy.
yeah.
People
if you
like
can't
that
take
shit.
a joke, then what the
Yeah.
fuck?
People do that.
One thing we didn't get to that we were talking about the kids, and I know that you're reading J.D. Vance, Donald Trump's running mate for vice president.
The
You're-
book is called Hillbilly Elegy.
Wasting brain cells and shit. We
It's
just go
really a
smoke more
book
weed.
about how
I wanted to
JD
ask this though. Didn't he recently say something about people without kids?
Hell yeah, he
Were you
did.
offended by what he said? Because
That's not in the book.
But what did he say specifically about the kids?
He's here to talk about the
I
book.
thought I was
Thank you
supposed to
very
talk
much.
about the book.
You
Yeah,
will,
yeah.
but
He
let's,
said-
we'll get to that.
I'm
We'll get to
I'm
that.
just fucking with you.
He said
said-
you were weird.
He said that you want to have kids in this country. You don't want to grow up to be a childless cat lady. You want to have
That's what he
children. He's basically touting having a family and not ending up alone, which we all know to be something that is true.
What's true?
What?
That having a family is good. What's wrong with having a family?
Is it
it's
though?
it's to each person, sure. I mean,
Is it though? Because
you
what
want
about
to.
the people?
Well, we
who
wouldn't
have
be here
families
if people
that,
didn't do it.
No, I'm saying, but like, what about the people
Kind
who
of got to have to
families
do that
and
to have more
They families
people.
are like just shitty. You have like
no,
a
it's good.
shitty
It's good.
family.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Life that is not always good. There's a lot of people out here who have horrible
100%,
families.
100% agree with that.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
he just talking shit. But I mean, that's his own opinion. So hey, 1 + 1 = 5, baby. Have fun with that.
Don't be rude.
So what did you find out about J.D. Vance in the book? He's a young guy, right? Isn't he in his like late 30s?
He's still pretty young. Yeah, he
Yeah,
looks
the
it.
book is based. When he wrote the book, he said in the preface that he hadn't done shit yet. Basically, the book is about how he moved from Kentucky in the holler, where it's basically all poor, and then he moved over to Ohio, where he went to Ohio State. He went to the university there, and first he went to the Marines, and he was a Marine. Came back, went to Ohio State, and then got into Yale Law School. So basically, it's just a story of how he got all the way from being the kid of, some hillbilly parents, and his mama raised him pretty much because his mom was kind of getting out of hand with the men and the drinking. And it's just really
That's crazy.
a story about overcoming the stuff in your family and making it to school and finding out about social equity in America. Do you know what that is? Social equity?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get ahead in America.
How you get involved socially?
How you get involved socially and get in those channels where people get you the higher up jobs, the real jobs. We just mass send out resumes like all the rest of the people, but that isn't how you get these good jobs.
Well, it's like they're saying, you go out and make certain connections or
I'm sure he got a lot. He got a lot of them in
relationships and
college
shit.
too.
Oh, especially
Probably
going to
Yale.
Yale. The motherfucker went to Yale and Ohio State,
yeah.
two really, really good schools. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have good connections.
Yeah. I'm sure he was in a frat.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't hear about a frat.
Yeah, but
He didn't
you
say
know,
anything.
He might have been. There was a story about him fucking a couch, which I thought would have been a funnier story that you guys might have liked.
I didn't
That's
know he
fun.
did that, but fuck
What
he
did he
definitely
do?
was in a frat.
Hey man,
some
Apparently,
really
he
frat.
fucked
probably
the
some
couch.
drugs. Yeah.
What do you
or
mean?
drunk as shit.
Like, what did he do? He just humped the couch?
Probably
He
drunk.
poked a hole in it, man. Poked a hole in that thing. I'll tell you what. It's a good thing it wasn't a fold out. It might have had his dick caught.
Had a little
pregnant?
flipping fuck.
He talks about that in the
It went in
book?
between the threads.
I don't know if it's in the book. It isn't any, unless it's in the last 2 chapters. It's not in the chapters that I read so far.
Oh.
But
J.D. Vance, the cow poker.
my buddy who is a special agent, and he said that he's voting for Trump, but the only thing he doesn't like J.D. Vance, and the reason he said is because he fucked a couch. And I was like, dude, we tore the ass out of our buddy's brother's panda bear, stuffed panda bear that he had in his room. We didn't
heard-
fuck it, but we definitely
we've
poked
heard-
its asshole out.
We've heard enough stories
Uh-huh.
about you with ass and shit, and just
I'm good.
stop. Just stop.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Just stop.
Leave that one alone, bro.
I'm going to
Hold
tell
on,
all
hold
my
on.
great stories.
Leave that one alone.
Please
I'm
stop,
gonna
man.
tell all my
I
great
like you, man.
stories.
You're my
Alone,
boy.
Jack.
We're gonna make music together.
Oh, no.
Please stop.
Hold on a second. Tomkat.
This was my ass.
What was the name of the stuffed animal you're talking
Oh,
about?
we're going down the
There
road.
was a
It's
name?
brought it
it was a
Don't do
panda
it.
bear that
Don't
our
do
buddy
it.
had in his room.
Stop.
They can't
And
name it.
we used to go in there. We used to go in there and just like rip a hole in this thing's ass.
With your penis?
No, not with our
panda.
penis.
I think you did.
Not with our
I
penis.
think
With
you did.
what?
Just
Tomcat
well, I think
did.
with our fingers, we just kind of like
Wait, I
started
think-
making a bigger and
He's
bigger
fucking
hole
lying.
in the
He's
stuffed panda
lying.
bear's ass.
He is fucking lying to us
They-
right now through his
They were
goddamn
pounding
teeth.
panda. That's
I
what they were
think-
doing. Pounding
He's
So,
panda.
anyways, he doesn't have any reason to be mad at J.D. Vance for fucking a couch.
Yeah, whatever.
This woman's
We pounded that
fucking
panda
out
bear.
of her mind. She must be on.
Yeah.
And I began to slide
Goddamn,
into
dog.
him
You out there
Dude,
pounding pandas and
we're gonna make
stuffed
some
animals.
I
great
jizzed
fucking
all
music,
inside that
bro.
panda bear.
That animal some stuffing, all right.
We're gonna make some
I
great
just-
fucking. That's great.
Stuffed animals.
That's hilarious.
just kidding.
I love that story.
This panda bear smells now. No,
I'll
I'll
put up with the
J.
JD Vance
No,
crap just to hear that story, dude. That's great.
definitely some white people shit.
That is some white people shit. God damn.
I'm glad you said it.
That is some white people ass shit.
And I
bro.
Oh
began to
man,
slide into
poor
him.
panda bear.
J.D. Vance.
It's probably still sitting in the room with all that yuck dried up. in it.
Yeah, all that jizz all over the dried
Mom's
jizz.
wondering what the hell
I wonder
smells
what kind
so
of
bad.
couch was JD. He was fucking like a Serta or something. What's another one?
It's one of those old couches back
Sort of
from
perfect.
It was a
Sleep.
lazy boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking that my
Look at him.
pillow.
Look at him.
Yeah, right.
My
He
pillow.
look like he a
Pillow.
cow humper. I mean a couch humper.
Yeah.
Look at that. He flipping
we
the couch.
we have one more topic to get to before we get to
Then
the
I want
news.
him inside of me.
Who keeps playing that shit?
What the hell is
didn't do
that?
It was. Yeah, your boy.
My hands are rep over here.
They are. I saw him. I can vouch
From the
for him.
truck, they like to play some weird stuff from that.
Hey,
truck.
some weird
fun.
guys, man.
Where's
What the
that
hell
one
they
you
doing
didn't
back
like?
there?
Play the one he didn't like.
Oh, I'm sure
I
they.
can't wait to have your.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I
It
said
made
you-
him laugh.
You could play it one time, you know.
That's your
Your
one.
cock in my mouth.
Yeah, it is.
Ah,
It's terrible, but these guys like playing sick stuff.
This was my.
they're
ass.
12.
They weird back there,
We
man.
ga- we
I
gave
worry
our
about
co-
them. We got to start a prayer circle for them, man.
We
concerned
gave our
about those
control
guys in the
room
back.
to a 12 and a
Yes, we
13-year-old.
did. Look at, and this is what we get. Look at this. They like, ooh, buttons.
It's
Let's-
our
what does
fault.
that one do? Oh, wow.
See
I like
what
that
being
one.
a parent's all
They
about?
do a great job. These guys do a great
They
job.
do.
back
They,
there.
I love
they the
Points my
homies, man.
pants.
J&J is the bomb.
Yeah, they
All right.
are.
Well, I have 3 or 4 stories left on the board. I'm gonna let Ramo decide because he's the oldest. Which one we do before we get to the news? We can
All
either
right,
talk
no,
about
thanks for that.
Tyrese is talking about how he acted like a special needs kid as a child for
That's
his mother,
fucked up.
so that they could get some of the family expenses taken care
Try
of.
to get on that ride at Busch Gardens.
We also have the Mark Zuckerberg story where he says he regrets caving to the White House, and we have Floyd Mayweather fired the referee halfway through a bout and against John Gotti III. Halfway through the fight, he stops the fight to fire the referee and swaps out referees. We have the Floyd Mayweather story, the Mark Zuckerberg story, or the Tyrese story.
It's 420, by the way.
I like Floyd
Sweet.
Mayweather versus the Mafia.
Okay. Floyd Mayweather did something this past Saturday night that most boxing fans are unaccustomed to seeing. He had the referee switched out in the middle of the bout. It was a
That's going to get somebody killed.
This was in Mexico City.
In Mexico. Oh, what
Oh,
the fuck?
yeah, they're already
Ramo,
dead.
tell us how the rules go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. You know.
No rules.
Wrong
That's it.
brown, but you know.
Let's go to the tape. I think we have footage from this Floyd Mayweather fight. Roll the tape from the truck.
That's fun.
See what
Let's
we
see.
got
But
here. Looks like they're
Well,
fighting. Let's see if we got some.
He hit him in the back of the head. He took a point.
There's some
Yeah, he's
sound.
telling him he doesn't like the call.
I have a message for you. Love you.
Oh, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here, ref.
And the way he does it, so like
I didn't even know
he
Mayweather
just
was
tells
Are
him.
you sure that's Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, that's him.
That's Floyd.
I didn't even know he was
got
fighting.
some. He had some pounds.
Now,
I didn't
let me
know-
ask you: have you ever seen a boxer in the ring fire a referee
Never. Like, ever.
and bring in a new ref right on the spot and then start again?
Well, I mean, this is
And
Mexico. They
who's
don't
he
have rules
fight?
down
But
there.
who's he fighting?
But you would
again?
imagine the Mexican dude would have did
He's
that.
fighting John Gotti III, so mafioso lineage.
Yeah.
And why is he
there's
fighting
something
him?
going on there?
Oh,
For
he's
money.
Not, he's
And
not Spanish.
Mexico.
Obviously, he's fighting him for money.
Mayweather
He's
is
the money man.
literally
Yeah.
a billionaire.
He is.
He don't need no more money.
No, but he likes the attention.
But he
I'm
like
sure.
doing dumb shit too. So
Yeah.
he one mistake away from losing all of it. So
I hope
yeah, I
he
guess
took
he
it
better stay
easy
away
on
though.
my nephew. Take it easy.
Yeah, he's saying.
No, he
yeah.
beat his ass.
Look
I
at
didn't
here.
know he was a-
Don't make me call you.
All right, well, it's now time to get to Tomkat's news.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I like it. From
This
one Italian to
newscast-
another.
This newscast is being brought to you by Liquid IV.
I love the glasses, bro.
They've got the new cotton
at 'em.
candy
Here, you
flavor.
want mine?
Yeah.
Oh, they're in my bag. I'll get them for you.
Cotton candy
Blind
flavor
asses.
now at liquidiv.com. You can also bundle. You can get the lemon lime, sugar free now as well. You get the nutrients and you stay hydrated. It's 3 times the hydration of your typical sports drinks. Get to liquidiv.com. When you go to checkout, use our code Outcast and you'll save 20%. Plus, you get the free shipping. So I would say go do it. Let's find out what Tomkat has in his not so good news. What are you talking about this week, TK?
Yo, B. August 28, 2024 is a Wednesday and the 241st day of the year. Some notable events that happened on August 28th include 1955, Emmett Till, a black teenager from Chicago, was abducted and killed by white men after he allegedly whistled at a white woman in Mississippi.
Clan members.
She lied too.
The case was reopened in 2005. 1609, Henry Hudson discovered Delaware Bay. Henry Hudson's like, hey, I wonder if there's anything interesting down this river. Turns out there was. Delaware Bay. Who knew? 1922. The first commercial to be broadcast on radio aired on station WEAF in New York City.
On radio.
Radio! The 10-minute advertisement for the Queensboro Realty Company cost $100. That was the first commercial ever.
That was a lot of money back then.
Yeah,
A lot.
probably for a quick ad. 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial to civil rights demonstrators.
On this day?
Yeah.
8/28?
Yep.
Wow.
Boy.
I did not know that,
Boy.
Tomkat. That's some pretty good news you're giving today.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's pretty awesome.
I do some research.
Thank you.
Today is National Red Wine Day, perfect for drowning your sorrows or just getting really, really drunk. And then there's National Cherry Turnover Day because nothing says celebration like a pastry filled with fruit.
I had one earlier.
Can't forget about La Tomatina, a tomato fight. That's
Yeah?
like a
what?
food fight, but for adults and with a lot more tomato sauce. So they have that tomato fight, like a
And
food
We
where
fight.
does
had one in
happening?
high school. It was pretty messy.
La Tomatina.
I got suspended for a day.
Now let's get to the real drama. A women's soccer game that turned into a full-on brawl.
Uh-oh.
I guess they forgot the golden rule. Keep your
Yeah.
elbows off the other player and your
Yeah.
hands off the hair. Rutgers UMass women's soccer game
I gotta
devolves
see
into
this.
an ugly brawl as punches fly.
Any boots pop out?
Saturday afternoon, the fight took place on the 55th minute of what ended up being a 1-0 loss for Rutgers after Gurman fouled a UMass player, and when Lamond came over to try
Oh,
to
she
play the
stuck
ball
her.
quickly
Holy
after
shit.
the call.
Oh, and he got a fight.
Oh, yeah. Doop, doop, doop. These ladies decided to trade in their cleats for boxing gloves. It all started when the Rutgers player
They
got a little
broke
rough.
it up.
They did break it up.
They need
Man,
to
boo.
zoom in on that fight.
She stuck her ass though. Look. Blip.
Yeah,
zoom
can we
in.
get a
Zoom
zoom?
in.
She's gonna
Zoom
stand
in
up
on
and
that
stick her.
fight.
Watch. She's gonna stand up
Yeah,
and
can
hit
they
her.
zoom? Can we get a
She's gonna
zoom?
punch her. Bitch.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
see
See that?
that? Hard to see far away.
Dropped her ass.
I think
down.
Oh,
they're
she hit
zooming
her.
here.
She hit her good.
Oh man, the rest of our teammates should have swung on and stole on old girl, man. That should have been a team fight.
It's like hockey,
Yeah,
but girls
yeah,
soccer.
yeah, they wouldn't be taken serious. You
They're
gotta
girls,
fight.
man.
You don't
They're
throw
not.
a punch. You gotta
They're
fight
not
like a man
guys.
too.
They don't join in.
What else you got?
My
Tomkat?
next story is a Broncos brawl. A Denver Broncos fan got involved in a violent fight after the team's preseason game Sunday. And check
It's
out footage from the
preseason.
scene. This guy did not drop his beer. He got socked. He ended up being all right. But look at this guy's brouhaha, man. He didn't spill a drop. They'll play the whole video here. This guy was just walking along when he got into some words with some other fans. They came over and clocked him.
His
and
shoe
watch
came
this.
off.
He don't spill a drop of that beer. He did lunge at the guy, and then he didn't notice
Oh,
his
that's
buddy
what
was
he
there.
get.
He didn't notice his buddy was there, and the other fans kept him from getting totally beat up by these two Edgars.
That's what his punk ass get.
So
Look at his beer. He didn't drop his beer.
Was
That's
it
awesome.
Bronco fan versus Bronco fan, or was
Probably.
A lot of
look like
people
they
are
leave the
saying that
game.
he should be playing for the Broncos because he's tougher than half the guys on the roster. Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth's iconic called shot jersey worn during the 1932 World Series against the Chicago Cubs, in which Ruth hit his infamous home run, is now sold for $24 million, making it the most expensive sports artifact ever fucking sold.
Wow.
What a waste
footage,
of money.
This footage right here I uncovered is supposed footage of Babe Ruth actually calling the shot. See him pointing right there?
Yep.
They're talking about this footage, about whether it is real or not, because there is no other footage than this that actually shows him pointing. So I thought this footage was really interesting.
Were they at Wrigley?
Yep.
Wrigley Field.
He called the shot and then hit the home run, then they won.
Oh, no.
Next up, this is
See,
very
that's why the
interesting.
Cubs suck.
Hey, I'll fight you.
An MLB player plays for both teams in the same game for the first time. The Danny Jensen game. Danny Jensen becomes the first player in MLB history to appear in one game for both teams, Toronto Blue Jays and Boston Red Sox.
How does he do that?
He get
Yep.
traded or something?
The unusual event happened due to a rain-delayed game against the Boston Red Sox. Jensen was traded to the Red Sox during the rain delay. When the game resumed, Jansen was on the Boston lineup.
That's crazy.
It was a unique situation that required careful coordination between the teams and the league to ensure that Jansen was eligible to play for both teams in the same game. And to top it all off, he actually got a hit for the Red Sox. Talk about betrayal.
Was that the first time
damn.
that's ever happened?
Yes, only
That's
time.
crazy.
In Little League, I remember I played on both teams because, there wasn't enough kids.
All right,
So they're
TMI,
like, hey,
TMI.
You get to play on this team and that team.
Oh,
TMI.
you
It's
special.
happened before.
All right, up next, I got a video from Six Flags in Mexico. Video shows riders stuck
What?
250 feet up in the air amid a torrential rain.
It's
Oh,
Sage
no,
Flags?
Check this out.
It's Sage Flags?
Six Flags Mexico surely got an earful at customer service after a group of park goers were stuck in a harrowing situation amid a bout of very bad weather.
Is it in Tijuana?
No, it's Mexico City, he said.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, see,
we should
hell
go.
no.
Let me tell you
Let's
something.
go.
Yeah,
If you
you
go
can
on
go.
a-
You got cousins
Do
down
they
there.
sell
You
them
be all
street
right.
corn? Ron Brown.
They probably are eating some street corn. Yeah, that would be terrifying.
It would be. I wouldn't go up on this shit though.
It looks rainy and windy and misty.
Well, a
up there,
big ass
too.
storm hit. That's why they stopped it, I guess.
Yeah.
And as you can see, look at the other ride. It's still going.
Wrong.
See the ride down there still
It's
going?
a water ride.
I'd be pissed.
It's a water ride.
Yeah. All right, next up.
No more roller coasters.
Next
for
up,
me.
I got a Cirque du Soleil aerial artist plummeting to the ground caught on video. This is going to be
I
great,
don't wanna
folks.
see it. I don't want to see it.
A
Can't see
Cirque
it.
du Soleil artist had a super scary experience during her performance in Oregon over the weekend,
she wasn't
plunging
that
to the
high
floor from high above, and it was all caught on
She
video.
wasn't that high.
The guy caught her.
She was stoned out of her mind.
I'm surprised this doesn't happen more often because I've been to at least 5 to 7 of these Cirque shows, and these people do amazing stunts.
They do.
And I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
The guy caught her though. I bet you
Oh, no,
that
she hit
rope
the
was supposed to
floor.
come down further, and it did
It looked
not.
like she hit the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And boom, yeah, she hit
That's
the
one
floor.
way to
she
get a
did
front
the
row
floor. I
seat.
can't see from here.
Yeah, she plopped
Let me
like
see.
bam.
She's down
Well,
though,
he's
too.
a dick.
She's down.
He was probably in the middle of his dance movie. He's
Some
like,
people
oh,
said they
shit.
thought it was part of the show. You'd have to be an
Damn.
idiot.
It's not
Until
as
the doctor came on.
not as tragic as Owen Hart. Remember him, the wrestler, when they
Yeah.
brought him in on the
Oh,
cable?
man.
And then
Yeah.
he died right in the middle of the
He
ring.
plummeted.
Yeah.
All right, my last story is a little treat for you guys. Remember Oscar De La Hoya, the boxer?
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya and Holly Sanders are turning their raunchy dance video into a PSA of sorts. They put out this video of them jamming out with their clam and
Nice.
is Peter out here.
Oh, look at
And
Oscar.
they're telling everybody to make
What
sure to
the
get their
fuck?
prostates and their boob checked.
She needs to get that boob job redone. It's a
Who the
bad
hell
boob
is that?
job.
So they posted
butt,
this and they're
too.
saying it's a new PSA, just telling people to get prostate exams. And for breast cancer, get your boobs checked out. Talk about turning lemons into lemonade, or in this case, a pinga and a chocha omelet. Hey,
But who the
Is
hell
that-
was that?
that's the only
I know,
Spanish
who
he
the
knows.
chick?
that's his wife, maybe.
Oh, that's his wife.
Probably.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the news.
That's weird.
He out there.
August
Dick
20,
all out and shit, talking about-
2024.
Nah, their ass was high on that good
Some.
Acapulco green.
Cocaine.
Whatever the
That's
hell they was
Mexico.
on. Their ass was high.
They do that perico out there. They
Make
smoke
sure you
pot
vote
pepper.
yes on 3 if you're in the Sunshine State.
Yep,
Ain't that right,
let's do it.
Rainbow?
And for
Damn
Donald
right.
Trump.
Yeah, knock it off.
There will be a debate, and that will happen on September 10th. September 10th on ABC. What's been
Fun.
the hubbub, though? Because I heard for one moment they weren't going to do it. Now they're going to do it. What's going on, Tomkat? I know you've got the latest.
They were arguing about the specifics. They were trying to see about getting the mic turned on or off, but they're going to end up with the mic off, which I think is very good for
How
Trump.
can you talk with the mic? How can you talk
That's the
with the
point.
mic off?
That's
No.
the point. It's
When-
off when you're not talking. When they're talking, the mic is your mic
I'm
is off.
okay with that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Because
let
otherwise
them
he.
talk.
Yeah,
He
because
can't
if he
run
turns
off.
it, if they turn it on, she wants to get that viral "I'm speaking" moment, which she did to him last time, and which she did to the Palestinian protesters when they were trying to talk while she was talking. She hit him with the "I'm speaking." It works good. I do it to Ramo all the time.
I don't
does.
think
He
she
does.
hit him with it.
I'm
She wasn't debating him. But
I wish I could cut you off, Tomkat. Sometimes just mute your mic. Sometimes.
Well, I like to let him talk, and that way he makes himself look like a bigger jackass than he already is.
oh gosh, be nice.
Everybody have a great
love 'em.
rest of the week. Thanks for watching the Outcast podcast. We'll see you back hopefully next week. God's
Bye,
willing.
guys.
So long.
Balls.
Later.
Sorry.
I need more drinks.
Sorry.
You,
Drink more water.
you.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.